Okay, so we continue. Building on this look, part 2, we're going to take the tutorial using our Captivate palette, our bronzing and contour palette, and we're going to take this into an evening look, a more dramatic look. So normally evening makeup, it doesn't have natural light, so it's more color draining synthetic lights. So for that reason, we are using the bronzer to warm up the skin more, even though I've used enough, but I'm just going to add onto this for the entire look. So I'm going to be using my contour first shape, and I'm just going to strengthen my contour a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to also go all around the shape of my face, just quickly, just to show you the end result of a more deeper, darker evening look. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bronzer, the gingerbread, and I'm going to also intensify this a little bit more. I'll do the blending at the end. Okay, okay, so now for the darker color, we are adding Onyx, which is our black eyeshadow, and I'm going to be applying it just for the placement. Going to be applying a little bit on the outer corner of my eye. I could also use my smudger brush. Okay, just pick up the pigment and lightly dab, dab, dab the color more on the outer corner. So when you add a darker color on the outer corner, with this one, you want to stay definitely more on the, it's called a small C. So I just like to, especially if you are not used to doing this, use your finger and get your placement first. Like just put a little blotch of the color there for yourself. And once you've done that, then if you're more comfortable with a brush, then you can build on. Make a little bit down to the lashes, up under the eye. Okay, this is with a smudger brush so that we can have a more definite placement, a more darker application. If you don't want your smoky eye to be too dark, if you don't want it to be too black, and you don't have to use black, you can use like a very dark chocolate brown. Mud has got a beautiful color called semi-sweet if you want to do that. So if you don't want it too dark or too defined, you are also able to go to your blending brush, this one, which will give you a softer application. Okay, we normally also use this to blend out this shade. So you can just place it first, but then very important, then you work it into that crease area. Now, how comfortable you are with makeup will determine where you stop. If you don't want a too dark eye, you will stop with the black and just stay on the outer corner. However, if you really want a very dark eye, you will take the shade deeper in, 2/3, all the way, and also color in this outer area also a little bit more deeper in. Okay, so that's what you could do here. Okay, adding a little bit of color. I'm picking up every single time. I'm picking up very little product, and as you can see, I'm shaking it off every single time before I go in, because with black you have to be so careful. As makeup artists, we actually prefer to do eyes first when we use darker colors like this. Okay, so you can then determine if the placements are correct for you, if that is enough black for you. So what would happen next? So there's the placement. What would happen next is you can take a much smaller pointy brush. This one is our 625 brush. What I normally like to do is I like to go in with my darker pencil. This color is called Black Forest. It's a gorgeous color. It's like a black green color. So what I like to do is I like to emphasize my lash line with my darker pencil first. And also at the bottom line, I want to place the color first. The Black Forest liner. If you don't want to use a green black, you use a plain normal black. Okay, so I like to first place the eyeliner and then go in with a smallest brush. Pick up the same eyeshadow, the black, the onyx. I always shake off, and then you can smoke out your line. And what's nice, because the pencil has that waxy consistency, it's going to grip. It's going to grip the pigment, so it's going to make it a very nice dark pigment. Okay, I'm messing up my mascara. Obviously, I'll just fix it at the end. And then you go in with the same one under the eye. Just okay, so that would be your liners like that. What I then also love to do is, I love to then go in with my gingerbread, the copper shimmer, the bronzer. And then I take my ring finger, or you can take a very stiff brush, a stiff flat brush of mud. This one is the 300. You can then place this gingerbread there as if you want to transition, and because it's a darker smoky eye, instead of using the lighter pigment that I did in the first video, you use this on the ball of the eye. It's a beautiful copper, and it also takes us into a gorgeous, stunning evening look. And then always, for any occasion where you use a black, and you don't want that edges of the black to be too harsh, what I love to do is coming in with you can either use your 810 smudger brush, and I'm picking up the same gingerbread again on the brush. Always shake off the excess, and then underneath that line you still want to have that coppery frame, just to soften it and also make it, or give it that smoky effect. And then you can even use the gingerbread, especially on the inner corner. And for those of you who do like contrast, you like a darker shimmer on the inner corner, that's where you can use your lighter shimmers for that. Okay, so after you've done this, we are going to have to fix the mascara, because obviously I've worked all over that, so I'm going to fix the mascara at the end. Now I'm going to go in with my red lip liner, and I'm going to go over the Aura one. So the color won't be as true red as the pencil, because I'm doing it over another shade. The reason why I'm doing that is my undertone is more of a warm. So the cool reds with the blue undertones is not the most complementary red for me. So that's why I'm going with this one. Color in the entire lip. And then I'm going to finish with a new Paradise of Mud. Blending those colors through first, and then okay. And there's the red lip with a darker smoky eye. And like I said, if you prefer more of a lighter shimmer, you could definitely come in with your Pixie or even your Honeysuckle. If you use your Honeysuckle, for example, then you can make the color pop way more. This is for evening when you can add that little bit of a shimmer to the look. And maybe just on the way inner corner. There you go. Okay. And then to add even more drama to this look for an evening look with a Captivate. And we've added our Onyx, our black eyeshadow to this. And then obviously with a red lip is you can add lashes. You can make your lashes more thicker and longer, obviously with another coat of mascara. Or if you have very little or thin lashes, just add a little bit of lashes. You can choose the style that you're comfortable with. And this will take it to a gorgeous, gorgeous evening look. Style the hair, put on stunning earrings, and you're ready for a Valentine's look. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed, saw some new colors, how to use it. And yeah, let us know any other tutorials or looks from our other palette that you would like to see. Thanks, bye.